Hey guys, I'm kind of going in early. Sorry about the Iron Man garb. It's what happens when you move and you haven't moved everything. Um, I wanted to talk to you about what happened yesterday and what's going on with promises. Okay, let's go. So, yeah. Okay, I wanted to make sure it's the right message. Hey guys, my name is Potter. I am a early retired consultant working in cybersecurity. Started the show with Matt about a year ago, a year plus ago, talking about the drip community. And the algorithm does not like that I've changed times, and it doesn't like that my names are not good. Because yesterday's show, although it was highly technical, it was good. It was about auditing and what to look for in a contract, but doesn't seem to have reached anybody. So anyway, yesterday Forex had the launch of the fiat on-ramp, and I don't think it was a failure. I think it was just normal, but we go back to the name of the show today, disruption. Nobody wanted it, right? If the on-ramp had come in 2021, it would have been great, like everybody would have been happy. Oh, cool, fine, I can finally get people on here without having them go through this, that, and the other. But it turns out that you still do have to do the same stuff, and banks are set up everywhere to say, no, that's not going to happen. So KYC used to not, be loved by the crypto community, but after all the rugs, I don't think people care about that. So who cares? It's a great thing to have, but it kind of shows when you don't surround yourself with people who are winners all the time. You only have like one superstar on staff. That you can have as many Emmett Smiths, Tom Brady's alone, but investing might be a solo sport, but not building an elite team. When I worked at Accenture, our CEO said, the team with the smartest people wins. And at one point in the drip community, we had, Forex and BB, nobody could beat them. And now Forex is like, who's the owner of the Cowboys? Jerry Jones. Nobody doubts that Jerry Jones is talented, or that he knows how to make money, and he calls things his own way. It's just that in business, there is disruption, and if you don't adhere to when you are a disruptive factor, data shows, not me, it's not my opinion, I always root for the underdog, but data shows that it's hard to regain that. And so what people wanted was drip, DDD, and Drip Coach is going to come out with a video saying that something, I saw it about a secret launch or stealth launch, which would be cool, because that's what the people want. And when people have come to a platform for you specifically, they're looking for you to lead them to the promised land, not take them for granted. And I mean, I was mad. I started not to say the word mad, but when I listened to, the last AMA Some Nation, because I can't listen to them anymore, because I get upset about him not just saying a date. But what I'm afraid of now is after this kerfluffle, that he's going to go, see, this is the reason why I do it the way I do it. This is the reason I take my time, because you rush things and that kind of stuff happens. And he's trying to present to very highfalutin clients. He's trying to, take business from somebody. Those are big people. And, having, somebody having echo, like my show, during a live debut, and then the bank not working the way it should. I know because I had to do that in 2021, how hard that is. It wasn't a failure. It was cool. It's like, hey, we got a way to get, another mechanism to get people on the on-ramp. But if I'd been in a meeting, I would have said, hey, let's not do the KYC. Let's not talk about how big that is, because as a cybersecurity person, I can tell you that's not going to happen. They are going to have to KYC with someone. And KYC is something that people don't really care about as much these days. So it wasn't a big sell point. The big sell point was what happened. We have the ability to now go direct to buy drip. That's freaking awesome. Or whatever. They have the ability to on-ramp direct from fiat with some stuff, and you have some guardrails, but it's pretty cool. But one of the reasons why we are in DeFi is because we don't want one person making all the calls. So what has happened is, with us, somebody trusted that for the community, it would be best to bring DDD within the hemisphere of drip. And I think that's going to pay off. But if you think about the community as a whole, I'm sure the developers, would have liked to see their bags grow, as opposed to wait and wait and wait. As a person who is not on the team, I can only be an observer. I can only be a sports fan. And so from the stadium seats, from listening to the color commentators on the Drip News Network, it's almost impossible not to get like, dude, what are you doing? But I think bigger than that, it's the fact that it violates the DeFi protocol of, hey, it's supposed to be people vote, not on changing a contract, but on managing the way we do things. And because it's being managed by pretty much, I consider him one of the most powerful people in DeFi. Nobody's going to be able to tell him anything. He's leading in trades on whatever that is, whatever. He's a self-made man. He created something that's awesome. He's got 2 systems that have been running for over a year. In DeFi, who else has got that? I'm just saying that I was disappointed because it's still about the drip community. I promise I'll support Animal Farm with my drip assets. I promise. When I develop, I plan on doing exactly what Ray said. Any app that I develop will be completely drip, and more drip. If it pays a dev fee, it would get paid in drip. And everything's going to be burned and take it out of circulation. So yesterday was kind of a hard day to watch, but I'm glad it happened that way. At the same time, I guess I'm not happy because he sounded pretty bummed, but I don't want to see Forex be bummed. But as a life lesson, I'm sure there's a lot that he learned that I don't even understand. So with the studio and stuff, As you can see, I got a blank wall behind me. I used to have my cabinet or my wardrobe. Nothing over here except a door. So I've got to put that together. I kind of realized that I look back at Drip Coach's old videos. Dude, did you guys know that? I think it's in Ray's song. At the beginning, the guy says Drip Coach. I was like, what? He's been around that long? So, and he doesn't pull punches. If you guys want to hear somebody who's just gonna say, here's what it's on his mind, it's gonna be Drip Coach. We don't always agree, but I just love how he's relentless, like he just goes in and he says it how it is, as he says it as he sees it. Since I disagree, it can't be as it is. It's as he sees it. But I'm looking forward. I hope that there is a stealth launch. The liquidity problem is not a problem when we see DDD about to be released, with the Fed pretty much saying, all right, we're wrecking the banks now. That was our stop measure. This is my opinion. This is based on information from Bloomberg and all of the different places that you get financial news. I believe that they are going to halt. And historically, it's been shown when the Fed gets out of, markets, people come back off the bench and put their money back in. So because there is trepidation, it'll still take another month before he announces what he's going to do, or the different Fed chairs across the different states announce what they're going to do. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be, nothing. So we'll get that off our necks. And I just believe that that's going to help our community. It's going to help the different dApps that are developing, because now we used to have to worry about people just coming back into Drip. Now we know from all the dApps that we have that are Drip driven that when those come to life, we're going to see the Drip action pick up then as well. So it's a good sign, especially for me, because I live off of my Drip. And I think by the time it rolls out, hopefully I'll be closer to a Max wallet. I can't be at a Max wallet because I have to live off of it. So, yeah, I can't believe that algorithm, by the way. I cannot believe that algorithm threw off everything. I'm trying to get the times, guys, but I think, especially Cole and Mitchell, I think I might go back to 10, even with Drip Coach's show coming in at 10:15. It's not like we have a lot of people. I just feel like that was a better time. Plus, 9 o'clock feels like I'm getting up and going into the office. So I think I'm going to go back to 10. And I believe that I'm going to release a lot more content because I have so much more to talk about. And it just won't be that long, Be like Drip Coach, You got something to say, just boom, put it out there. That's the best way to do it. I'm not trying to get views. I want this to be a long time for both me and Matt, that people saw how early we were when this thing takes off. And I think coming here just on Fridays, just telling you guys, there's not enough. I'm learning so much every day, whether it's about AI, whether it's about, smart contracts and how to program them, opportunities that exist within the Drip community. I feel comfortable enough, especially after this move, to share with you guys more. And so I believe as things come back, because this technology, guys, and I'll share more, it's already being used. Blockchain technology, Web3 technology is already being used in the bigger corporations. are using it. And that's going to move into devices. And then people are going to look for systems on how to make it work. And the drip community is a payroll system. It's an investment system, in my opinion. And a lot of people are going to come to a system that can also make you passive income. So that's really it. 15 minutes, not that bad. Sorry about coming in at a bad time, or not the forecasted time. But I had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. At least the one-on-ones, talking back and forth. But as always, keep your head up. Don't look at the price, and just focus on the fundamentals. Yesterday was a hiccup, but even at that hiccup, we added one more star to why the drip ecosystem is the best out there. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Game on.